Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Now there's been a whole lot of news, a whole lot of distraction lately. You've probably been following actual important relevant news. Throughout the 4 years of Donald Trump's presidency, we're definitely gonna get him this time, that's what they keep saying. Donald Trump's gonna be criminally charged this time, he's going to jail for sure. Well, they've been at it again, this time in relation to New York's District Attorney, Letitia James's investigation, the civil grand jury case into the Trump organization that's alleging fraud. Oh, they got him this time, folks. Trump is as good as done. Guilty without a doubt, and you know how I know that? Because CNN told me. Give me a break. More like as predicted, it's another nothing burger, and Letitia James's investigation is falling apart. It seems as though more millions in taxpayer dollars are being spent to investigate Donald Trump. Based on a whole load of nothing, it's going to lead to most likely nothing. And then after Donald Trump is exonerated once again, well, lefties are going to continue to cope and say, well, this doesn't prove anything. He could still be guilty, we just haven't found the evidence yet. And so the investigations will most likely continue. Donald Trump will continue to have to prove a negative, which is literally impossible, and the witch hunt to destroy Donald Trump continues at all costs. But I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on here. As New York City Attorney General, Letitia James's case continues to fall apart. But of course, before we get into any of it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so first we have to set the context. Who is Letitia James? I've showed you guys this video before, but I will show you again because it is important. This right here, folks, is Letitia James. This is Letitia James before she secured her position as New York City's Attorney General.
And what would you say to people who say, oh, I'm not going to bother to register to vote because my voice doesn't make a difference, or I'm just one person?
I say one name, Donald Trump. That should motivate you. Get off your vote.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the He's going to know my name personally.
I love it. He probably does already.
Well, that definitely seems legit, right? A totally political, anti-Trump, hateful woman who literally took the position with a stated goal to go after Donald Trump to, quote, get him. Definitely seems legit. And just last week, leftists were telling us, well, Donald Trump is done. Trump Organization accounting firm delivers blow that could be pivotal to New York Attorney General case. The news being on Monday, James made public a bombshell letter from Mazars dated on February 9th, warning that 10 years of statements of financial condition for Donald J. Trump ending in June 2020 cannot be relied upon, and saying it was parting ways with Donald Trump. This is a stunning setback to the Trump company's defense. Headlines like this, the Trumps get dumped, now it's wait and see. Oh, they definitely got him this time, folks. Donald Trump's accountant ditched him. A couple days later, womp womp womp, 2 prosecutors leading the Manhattan DA's Trump probe have resigned. With even CNN reporting, New York District Attorney's Office debated whether it can beat Trump in court. The abrupt resignations of 2 top prosecutors investigating former President Donald Trump and his business cast doubt into the future of the long-running probe as the clock winds down on the current grand jury, and prosecutors debated whether they have a case. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has been gearing up to decide in the coming weeks whether there is enough evidence to charge the former president and the Trump Organization with misleading lenders, insurers, and others by providing them false or misleading financial statements, according to people familiar with the investigation. And look, clearly it's a stretch, clearly they're digging on this one. If there was any evidence to suggest that there was some sort of conspiracy at the Trump Organization to fraudulently manufacture financial statements, I mean, it would be a slam dunk case. But it's been, what, a year, maybe 2 years of this, and we've seen nothing but setbacks for Letitia James's investigation. There were discussions within the office over the strength of the case. Some prosecutors believe there is sufficient evidence to charge, while others were skeptical that they could win in a conviction at trial, in part because of the difficulty of proving criminal intent. One person familiar with the matter said whether there were some errors with his financial statements and whether or not that actually affected the Trump Organization's ability to go out and get insurance or get money is one thing. The next thing is, how do you prove that there was a criminal conspiracy, criminal intent, where Donald Trump was actually involved and there was a clear plot to defraud insurers and lenders? I mean, I don't know for sure, but the way I'm looking at this is possibly there was an error, or maybe they used some accounting trickery, which frankly almost every single business does. And this idea that Donald Trump pulled this massive grand fraud that benefited him to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars seems highly unlikely. And this other big thing that we're hearing about the Trump organization is that they overvalued their real estate holdings to be in a stronger position financially at the bank. Again, something that seems to make no sense. Donald Trump isn't in charge with the evaluation of his buildings. The banks are. And if they overvalued his building and then gave him too much money or financed him based on those numbers, then how is that his fault? Once again, where's the smoking gun? Where's the email or the conspiracy or the phone call where Donald Trump is bribing the evaluator to overvalue his building and then he's taking that number to the bank? None of it really makes any sense whatsoever. What it really seems like is legal harassment. Millions of dollars spent to go through all of his papers in order to find something that sticks. And the best thing that they could find is that Donald Trump may have had some issues with his financial statements, and this massive leap that possibly inaccurate financial statements were done purposely to fraud insurers and lenders. Yeah, I'm just not buying it. And call me crazy, but I'm siding with Donald Trump on this one. The legal harassment campaign has been never ending, and it's always led to the total exoneration of Donald Trump. So who am I supposed to believe? Which is the side that has lied to us for 5 years straight? How many times are they going to cry wolf that Donald Trump is a criminal and we've got him this time? Crying wolf over and over again, expecting us to believe them. Well, it's just not going to work. Nothing but harassment. I mean, the January 6th committee literally just subpoenaed Kimberly Guilfoyle, as if it wasn't already enough of a stretch to suggest that Donald Trump was at the center of all of this, January 6th that is, to now try to implicate not only Donald Trump Jr., but Donald Trump Jr.'s new wife or fiance, shows how desperate and deranged this whole thing is. And actually, Kimberly Guilfoyle did show up during a virtual meeting, and the whole thing went completely sideways when notorious leaker Adam Schiff appeared on call. Of course, the whole thing was set up to try to railroad her, to try to drum up headlines, to leak all kinds of nonsense to the media. It's just a constant legal barrage to destroy anybody, to pressure anyone around Donald Trump, to make them turn on him, to harass them, legally threaten them, make them turn on Donald Trump, and somehow manufacture some sort of scandal and some sort of crisis in their endless quest to stop him from being able to run again in 2024. The media went after Ivanka Trump, now they're going after Kimberly Guilfoyle, who's next? Barron Trump. It's just endless harassment of the Trump family and Trump organization for Democrat gain on the taxpayer dime. You know, after 4 years of Donald Trump hysteria in relation to Russia, the poll that we covered yesterday that 62% of the American people believe that Russia would not have invaded Ukraine if Donald Trump was still president. Do you think that number would exist if their Russia narrative was still alive and well? They're slowly losing trust of the American people. People aren't buying into it anymore, and this is exactly why. The sham partisan investigations that lead nowhere, this legal abuse of Donald Trump and everyone around him in their endless quest to destroy Donald Trump because of what he stands for politically, the political threat that he represents to their grasp on power is at the core of all of it. Of course, I've said it a million times before, but it's Groundhog Day and it's the same thing over and over again. It seems as though Letitia James's New York investigation isn't going anywhere as 2 prosecutors quit because they clearly know that they will not win in trial. Another sham in the endless witch hunt. That's what I got for you guys though. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share it as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. I'm going to get back to work though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.